South by Southwest is again hosting an educator conference that's heavy on leftist indoctrination. This is Election Day, Tuesday, March 3rd, 2026.
Texas Scorecard presents the day's first news for the Lone Star State. The Texas Minute, with your host, Michael Quinn Sullivan.
Well, we have finally made it to the primary election. Voting runs statewide from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. We asked the GOP candidates running for Attorney General, Comptroller, and Agriculture Commissioner to give us their final closing statements ahead of voting. You can find those answers at TexasScorecard.com. That's TexasScorecard.com. Let's get into the news. An Islamic gunman has been accused of killing 3 people and injuring more than a dozen others during an attack on Austin's iconic 6th Street nightlife district early Sunday morning. The shooter has now been identified as Indagnia Diogni. He was killed by responding police officers. Diogni was originally from Senegal. He came to the United States during the Clinton administration. After illegally overstaying his visa, Diogni became a naturalized citizen during the Obama administration. During the attack, Diogni wore a hoodie emblazoned with the words, "Property of Allah." Attorney General Ken Paxton has issued a formal legal opinion concluding that mental health professionals licensed by the Texas Behavioral Health Executive Council qualify as healthcare providers under state law. The interpretation means that these therapists may face consequences if they help facilitate sex-rejecting procedures for minors. Under Paxton's interpretation of a new state law, providers who help facilitate prohibited treatments may be barred from receiving public funds and could risk losing their licenses even if they don't directly perform the procedures. The Texas Minute will be right back.
News and analysis on what's happening in Texas. End your day with daily headlines from Texas Scorecard. Every day at 5 p.m., join me, Brandon Waltons, as we recap the biggest stories of the day and talk about why they matter to you. Listen and subscribe to Daily Headlines from Texas Scorecard.
A national education conference with a history of promoting critical race theory and LGBT topics in government schools will be held once again in Austin next week. This year's South by Southwest EDU schedule includes several sessions on LGBT issues in classroom instruction. One of the workshops is entitled, quote, "Refusing Student Erasure, Educators versus Anti-Trans Policies." Another featured session takes direct aim at Texas's ban on sexually explicit books in children's libraries. In the past, Texas school districts have sent teachers to the event using tax dollars. It's not yet known which, if any, school districts are doing so this year. You can find details on that story and the others mentioned today and keep up with the latest news by visiting TexasScorecard.com. This edition of the Texas Minute was based on the original reporting of Adam Kahn, Brandon Waltons, and Addie Hovland. Our producer is Nick Shepard. I look forward to seeing you out around the Lone Star State. Now, go vote responsibly.